Good evening. Thank you for joining us and for your continued support of the Digital Playhouse. Tonight we present Beyond the Barricades, the last in the Theatre and Peacebuilding series of productions. The play you're about to see has been fashioned from first-hand accounts and testimonies of individuals impacted by the Troubles. This particular work is the last of 8 local projects that have sought to explore and excavate unheard stories through differing and diverse modes, from graphic novel to recorded music album to live theatre. We would love to have been welcoming you into our theatre tonight, but nonetheless, we are thankful for your digital attendance in these unprecedented times as we take you beyond the barricades.
The fog is clearing over Piraeus. They're busy at the ports. Zeus is chasing after Hera. He's lost interest. His twins Artemis and Apollo are left to their own devices. Ah, good. Jason's there. Strong, in control of his emotions, clear-headed. And Yanis and Michael, always together. Strong, beautiful men. Their beauty beyond compare. It is said that Hera is jealous of such beauty and tried to get Zeus to intervene and disfigure Yanis, but for once he refused. And they beat everyone in the decathlon and couldn't bear to hurt each other in the boxing, dodging and ducking. The fight went on for 2 hours. The sun was blistering. The crowd booed. Finally, a draw was declared. 2 laurel wreaths on 2 beautiful heads. There's Alex, a tyrant. He will cause dissension, divisions, exploit weaknesses, will steal the wine. He's so mean he only breathes out. Ah, the Universal soldiers have arrived. Clouds gather, and now to Ithaca. There's Odysseus leaving his family behind, and Telemachus, a mere boy, who's also losing his close friend, Calypso. I expect Calypso to be singing songs, playing the lyre, soothing emotions, cleaning swords and massaging sore limbs. A sensitive boy. Telemachus will grow up very quickly. He'll need to.
Tell us, O Muse, what is to become of these men?
Most of them will not survive.
Odysseus will, for he is the luck of the gods. They have ordained that he should return home to Ithaca. All the gods pity him, except Poseidon, who hates Odysseus and continues to rage unceasingly against him until at last he reaches his own land.
Of these things, Athena, goddess, daughter of Zeus, tell us.
Cal, come down. That music is too loud.
Yes, ma.
Kathy McClintock will be knocking on the wall.
Why are you putting lipstick on? You only go back to work.
You should see Brady Gallagher. She looks like a Christmas tree. Besides, my mother said, never go out without lipstick.
Why do you have to work at this time of night? It's not dangerous coming home so late. Never knew factory workers working until midnight, and then you have to come back through the fountain. I'm the one who has to wait up. It should be you waiting up for me.
Look, there's a rush. The man wants to get these special shirts out. Somebody called Danny LaRue. He's very fussy, wants everything to be perfect. And the man says I'm the only one who could do it. Double collars, double cuffs, frills everywhere. He even wants the tails of his shirts double stitched. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. They say he dines a lot with Princess Margaret.
Isn't he that female impersonator? You know, on TV, you know, he puts on the wig and the frock and sings the White Cliffs of Dover. There'll be blue skies.
Ah, your old hat. Where are those blue epaulets I've been placing on it? There, give me that bag up.
There's a lot of tension around. And I hear there's going to be civil rights marches. And you're stitching police collars and cuffs?
Epaulets. And the man says we're getting green ones.
Green? Isn't that army?
We have to put bread on the table. You can't eat a flag. And what would the army be coming here anyways?
All right, ma. But we would have plenty of bread on the table if my dad would pull a finger out. Sending you out in the dark, it's not fair. Sitting down in O'Brien's and Duffy's, buying drinks to all these cronies and spinning stupid yarns.
Don't you be talking about your father like that.
And I know he took £300 from the top of the wardrobe that you'd save for this house. Spending your hard-earned money, passing it down the drain, buying the whole of Lakey Road beer. Oh, big man. Jocks are fucking daily. I can hear them too. Oh, you're a darling boy, John, a darling boy. We moved in here in 1957 with nothing. What would that 300 be worth now?
Shut up, you.
Heard he went to Glasgow for a month. Stayed in a hotel. Should have stayed away forever, give us all some peace. And with that money, could have gone to America.
Where did you hear these things? Who told you? Have people nothing better to do than talk about their neighbours?
I heard it. That's all.
We had to send for him and you in one of your fits.
What fits?
You were only a wane. There's it. Look at the wall. You used to see things, imagine things. Your eyes were closed, then you'd open them. Look at the wall. You scared the life out of us. We never knew how to get you out of it. Only your father do. You never left his side. Always waiting, watching for him coming home. He took you to Hughie Murray's one time to get your hair cut. And he went for a pint next door in McLaughlin, and you jumped up, leaving Hughie with the scissors in the air, ran out and got yourself knocked down at the new zebra crossing. You knocked yourself out and cut your thumb. We had to take you to City and County. That knock on the head explains a lot.
Ye see, next door having a pint, leaving me alone in the barber's.
For God's sake, Cal, James Duggan is there watching you. You caused the whole sensation in Rossville Street. I was mortified. I'm not fit for you at times, Cal. You're always a strange boy. Sometimes I still hear you crying out in your sleep.
Oh, man, I'm not even like that anymore. And don't you forget, I've been working since I was 12, lifting coffee cups at night in the Crumphian. Then, after school, taking groceries to the lazy middle-class bastards from Garden City on that Maypole's delivery bike, which they never repaired and had no brakes. Nearly got killed when down Craigan Hill.
When I was 12, I come home from school and I was told I wasn't going back. I had to be in the factory at 2 p.m. And me there over 30 years now. At least you had a schooling.
Ma,
What?
I was thinking of taking piano lessons. I saw an ad in the journal.
For Christ's sake, Cal, piano lessons. But where's the piano? You're such a dreamer. And all those books you buy. Don't you think I know? I see you smuggling them in. There's a box full of them under your bed.
Now, you're not looking under the bed.
D.H. Lawrence, Woman in Love. Lady Chatterley's lover. We all know where that ended up. Jean Brown's a lovely wee girl. Make a go for it. You could do worse. Aren't you and her saving for an engagement? She'll want a dear ring. I met her mother the other day, and she thinks a 3-piece suite is a practical wedding present. You're lucky. I got 2 towels, flannelette sheets, an eiderdown, and that statue of Our Lady in the corner.
Ma, I'm not even thinking of getting married yet. And besides, Miss Brown has 12 daughters and is always trying to marry them off.
She's like Mrs. Bennet in Pride and Prejudice.
Have you been reading my books? I bet you've read Lady Chatterley's Lover.
I've no time for all this nonsense. Don't forget, this Sunday the Bishop is reading out the new encyclical letter from Rome, Humani Vitae.
Humani Vitae? Of human life? What's that about?
You know.
No, I don't know, ma.
You know, coitus interruption.
Don't you mean coitus interruptus?
What do you know about coitus interruption?
I don't know nothing, ma.
You better know nothing. I don't want Mrs. Brown knocking on my door. Now, cheerio. Don't be showing me up and down the Great James Street looking for piano lessons. And I don't want that Telemachus burning any more holes in my new suite. Only in the door 5 minutes and there's a hole in it, Cal. 5 minutes. He did it on purpose.
No, he didn't, ma. It was an accident.
Him and that lazy lump of a girlfriend, Lily, lamb dressed as mutton, sitting in her house smoking. Never says a word, and she never changes that dress she wears. Only the colour of the rose at the front.
Ma.
I'm away. And don't forget, they put the oven on low at 7 for your dad.
Well, he finished work 2 hours ago. Where is he? I haven't a hope. She's right, though. Jean's a good catch. Sexy. I fancy her. I could do worse. She could do worse. Everybody wants that for some reason. Mating. Such a natural thing. Blend in. Surely that couldn't be it. Marriage, 3-piece suites, Markham and Wise. Like, I don't know a single person who isn't mating. Couple them, grabbing each other on the floor of the embassy wains, christenings, church. I'm going to be stuck in Darrow Gardens, canning fruit, lining cupboard shelves every month with scented paper, getting circles under my eyes from cooking so many fruit cakes, gingerbread men, and star biscuits with little silver sprinkles for the wains. That's right. Must be the bump on the head.
Cal! Cal, is your ma still there?
No. Come on, Joxer. Do you know the way?
She's fierce. Does she know about the hole?
Aye.
Can I bring Lily around?
Aye. But no more holes, Marcus.
You seeing Jean tonight?
No.
What's up?
I don't know. I'm getting pushed into things too quick. I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I want to.
What are you talking about?
Ma and Miss Brown, they keep talking about engagements and 3-piece suites. I don't think I'm ready, Marcus, for all that. Like, what is it with dairy women and hair and 3-piece
Look,
suites?
never mind all that. There's a civil rights march, starts at Saturday, 2 p.m. in Duke Street. You going?
Definitely. Fed up with all this shite.
I'll see you there.
See you there, Marcus.
We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Deep in our heart, I do believe.
Hello, can I help?
Hello, Mr. McCorkle. Saw your ad in the journal about piano lessons.
Could you not have phoned?
Well, we don't have a phone, sir. But we got a television in 1960, first in the street. No, that was the McCourts. I watched Wilma Rudolph won the 100 metres at the Roman. I can pay up front, and I've 2 half-crowns already in advance.
What's your name?
Oh, it's Cal. Cal Doherty.
Where are you from?
Oh, Wesleyan Street, sir. You know, the bog side.
I know where it is. What sort of piano do you have?
We don't have a piano, sir.
What are you doing coming around here looking for piano lessons if you have no piano?
Oh, Miss Donnelly around the corner, she has a piano, and she said that I could practice on hers.
For goodness sake.
I'd really like to give it a go.
Are you sure you can use this piano for practice? I'm not wasting my time.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Very well. Tomorrow, 6:30 sharp. Half a crown an hour plus a shilling for the music sheets and 2 shillings for the manuscripts.
Hello, Miss Donnelly. Hello, Miss Donnelly. My name's Cal. Hello, Miss Donnelly. My name's Cal Doherty, and I was wondering if I could have. I'm not asking for a pen. Hello, Miss Donnelly. My name's Cal Doherty. I was wondering if I could have your. Why do you keep saying have? Hello, Miss Donnelly. My name's Cal. I was wondering if I could use your piano for practice. Right. Hello, Miss Donnelly. Hello, Miss Donnelly. Hello, Miss Donnelly. My name's Cal Doherty.
I know very well who you are, Calypso Doherty. You and that other Egypt, Telemachus O'Neill. You need a haircut. What do you want?
Well, Miss Donnelly, I was wondering if I could use your piano for practice. I've just started lessons. I have no piano, but I'm hoping to buy one soon.
You have a cheek on your own coming here, Cal Doherty. Away with you! I told you not to go down there. I'm affronted. Where did we get you from? Oh, look. There's that Bernadette Devon at the barricade. Why doesn't she go back to Dungannon or wherever she's from? Oh, and him McCann. Does he ever comb that hair? Needy head. Oh, there's Barricade Joe. Oh, there's no barricade outside his front door in Marlborough Street. Oh, no. Goes home for his dinner and leaves all this mess behind. Everything's happened so quickly since the Civil Rights March. Where's it all going to end?
Revolution, ma. One solution. Revolution.
Not you too. What's gotten into everybody? I can't even go through the fountain anymore. Place is swarming with police and I've all their epaulets in my bag. There's Miss Donnelly waving at them at the barricade. I'll never get to my work. She's coming up their gate, Cal. What does she want?
I'll go and see.
Sacred Heart of Jesus, have mercy on us and keep us all from sudden and unprovided death. Well, what did the old busybody want?
She must have heard I was looking for a piano.
I wonder how she heard that.
Well, she said Father Mulvey said it would be a grand idea if the local youths would stop rioting and try and improve themselves. So she said that I could use her piano as long as I don't play the Beatles. This room is so relaxing. And the library. I have to sneak books into my house. My mother thinks it's all a waste of time and I should be saving for a rainy day.
I see.
You know, marriage and all that.
What are you reading at the moment?
Women in Love.
It's another bit heavy for a young man of your age. Do you get any of it?
I think Rupert Birkin is a bit like myself. He doesn't know what he wants. Marriage is not the be-all and end-all for him. No, he wants more. Like one person can provide everything, can they?
What do you like about him?
Well, I like the way he's not afraid of his feelings. I imagine him strong, manly, determined, but sensitive, not hard. I also think he has very strong feelings for the Oliver Reed character. Like me and Marcus, we went to see it in Rialto.
Who's Marcus?
Oh, he's my best friend. He gets me. That wrestling scene in the film, like, I've never seen anything like it before. Men around here are not good at showing their feelings unless they're drunk or battering one another.
Do you read poetry?
Epictetus. You know, the Greek Stoic. Believe me, sir, you need to be a Stoic where I live.
Can you give me a quote?
There's nothing I hate more than recycled poetry and a boy who sleeps around.
Indeed. Did you study at St. Colum's College?
No, I went to St. Joe's, but they let me go early. I wasn't even 15. The principal said that there was nothing more they could do for me education-wise. But lucky for me, I found a job and they signed me off early. But I knew I wasn't stupid. I then just started collecting books and music.
What makes you want to have piano lessons?
I don't know. I like music. It affects me in a strange way. I used to be an altar boy. Do you?
Yes, I know. I've been to the Roman Catholic service.
Oh, like, I love the early church stuff, the plain chants and the early Renaissance music. You know, Palestrina, Josh Quinta-Perez. It's all gone now. Vatican too.
To think I wasn't going to let you in.
And now it's all bland and boring. I used to love singing. Sweetheart of Jesus, font of love and mercy, today we come thy blessings to implore. I don't even go anymore. You go?
Well, I have to. I'm the choir master and organist at the Carlisle Road Presbyterian Church.
I've never been in a Protestant church.
Back to my original question. Why do you want to learn the piano?
Look, I can't explain. And I don't like interrogations. Fed up with authority, always being told what to do. If you don't want me, sir, then that's okay.
Okay, Cal. Calm down. And call me James. Not sir, no school here. Now let's get started. Posture is so important. Yeah. And placement of the hands.
Yeah?
Closer.
Closer?
We'll begin with scales. Here's middle C.
Londonderry. This was the peaceful prelude to days of rioting and violence, the beginning of a new and bloody chapter in the grim history of the city. As the Apprentice Boys Parade, a traditional Protestant march, wound its way through the streets, there was no hint of the violence that would rip Londonderry apart. It was only when the march was almost
Out tonight?
Sure.
You're not sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Castle?
Yeah, okay.
Jean?
No, not tonight. Lily?
Not tonight. There's a dance at McGee University.
So?
So why don't we go?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Marcus, I don't think so.
Why not?
I'm nearly engaged, and I'm in enough trouble with Ma. We'll not even get on for starters. We're not students.
Come on, we'll give it a go. You look like a student. Look, they say them college girls are always horny and up for it all the time. We just put on a brave face and walk in.
And what if Jean finds out?
So what?
So what?
Castle first, then a Judas.
And where are we going to drink? To Judas?
Back of the Guildhall, where else?
We'll get caught.
Walker's Pillar. Or St. Augustine's Graveyard.
That's where all the men crowd go.
But it's mixed. For fuck's sake, we'll just drink in the grounds of McGee first. How are you getting on with that Protestant fella?
You mean James? Grand. He's a lovely big house in Great James's Street with a lovely piano.
What are you
And
learning?
you should see all his books.
What is it you're learning?
Of for Elise, Beethoven.
Tell me.
For Elsie, he was madly in love with this woman called Elsie. Look, it's slow. I've started late. But he says I have a natural talent, whatever that means.
And how are you getting on at Miss Stanley?
Oh, grand. She sits there sewing lace for the priest's surplices. But sometimes she gives me some good advice, always saying my left hand is too heavy and to compliment my right hand more. Sometimes that scary Father Mulvey comes round to try on a surplice. Thank God she keeps him out of the parlour. She even brings me in tea and biscuits in her finest china.
Where's it all going to lead?
I don't know. I don't even care where it's going to lead. I hear there's another civil rights march on Saturday. You going?
Yep. You?
Yep. I have a lesson first, so I'll meet you there.
Then dance after. I'll call for you at 7.
What do we wear?
Students.
Anyway, you always wear that same suit.
I can't get no
Satisfaction.
and I try, and I try, and I try, and I try. I can't get no, I can't get no, 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 no. Hey, hey, There is a house in Bishop Street. It's number 41, and it's been a ruin of many a poor boy. And God knows I am one. What?
I love greening. And there's still a great heat in the luminous sun. Embrace it. Wrap it around you. Look, stars are already out. And there's the moon. How can we see the stars, the moon, and the northern star all at the same time?
Oh, when a shite.
Well, that's what you get for winning Best Looking Man prize. Those girls must have been drunk.
You're just jealous.
Sweetheart of Jesus, with thee implore,
Oh, make us love thee more and more.
I love this mountain. Oh, and look, Bacchus, there's Tyrone. Pull the rope. Look.
Northern Lights. Fuck me.
And they're so strong. So strong. Holy God, look at all those colours. The sky is on fire. Pull the rope.
Your end's longer than mine. What does that mean? I don't have much time.
Pull the rope. You're much stronger.
I can't. You have all the power.
Look at that amazing sight. I've never seen anything like it before. All gaseous, watery mineral processes. All nations, colours, civilizations, languages. All identities that have existed on this globe. All the lives and deaths. All the past, present, future.
Let's go home.
What for? You're not afraid. I could stay up here forever.
Why?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing bothers me up here. quiet, peaceful. Et in terra, pax hominibus bone full-on tatus. Peace on earth and goodwill to all men. I don't feel threatened up here.
Who's threatening you?
Nobody. Sometimes I feel threatened all around.
Oh, you're a clown.
Come on, stay.
What for?
Pull the rope.
What for? The sky stopped dancing.
Say, how summer holds the earth.
What for?
Just stay.
Okay, I'll stay. No, I'm going.
What's the matter with you? It's me that's normally anxious. Come on, look. The sky started. Take a deep breath. Smell the summer. Hawthorns. Smell. Come on, let's go to the top. I want to see the beach. There, Lola. Oh no. Red pillar boxes in Fawn Beach. I don't want them there. Be gone, red pillar boxes. Be gone!
I'm going.
Why? I'm flying.
No dancing.
Okay, no dancing. Jesus, look. There's the moon. And it's lit the swally and the foil. High summer holds the earth. Hearts all hold.
Look, I need to go. I've things to
Okay.
do.
Do you know Achilles came back? He said he was fed up with the Kalos Thanatos, his honourable death. He said he would rather come back as a beggar than reign here with the living dead. Omachus gave me life. Life. Odysseus and his men, like they were greedy, eating, feasting on the sun god's cattle. They give nothing in return. What did they expect? No wonder Poseidon was fucked off.
I think the Odyssey is like the Wizard of Oz. You're better off in your own backyard.
Look at the red glow over there. That's not the Northern Lights.
Jesus, come on. I'll race you down the hill.
Chopsticks! In the middle of all this, the piano will be ruined. The story will be turning in her grave. God have mercy, they're leaving me the piano.
Welcome back to Radio Free Derry. There are two first aid stations, one in the West End Hall behind the Bog Inn, and the other at the corner of the Burning Terrace and Eastway. Citizens are reminded to request a solicitor in the event of being lifted.
Say nothing. Have you seen Claude?
Sean Casey's getting married to Patricia McLaughlin after walking the feet off her for 10 years. They've just announced their engagement. Sean's yet to buy a ring, but they're hoping to get married as soon as possible for various reasons. We wish them well. Here's a wee song for them now. Worker and student protests are continuing in Paris and Berlin. Our European comrades advise vinegar and talcum powder can effectively combat CS gas. Vinegar can be got in Maggie Free's chip shop, and talcum powder and wee Mr. Quinn's chemist. Patsy Dan on Tory Island has started painting some weird pictures. Oh, sorry, he's not on Tory Island. He's here in the bog in the middle of the fray. Well, you know, I blame Peggy O'Hara. Peggy has issued a warning via Radio Free Derry that the university girls, them's nice girls, who come to her shebeen are not to be touched, and the queer fellas too. And speaking of the queer fellas, they're at it now too. We can report there's been a massive 3-day riot at the Stonewall Inn in New York. The New York Police Department have barricaded themselves in and are waiting to be rescued. Get that fucking piano out of here!
Jesus, those B specials are hardcore. Would you look at the cut of them?
No, don't back us! Fucked up!
tear gas is killing me.
Well, Lord Harry, please get that fucking piano out of here! Meanwhile, there's been a dispute amongst the comrades. Seamus O'Kane has been asked to adjudicate Miss Free Dairy. Labour has abandoned women temporarily. Ian McCafferty said it's time he read Simone de Beauvoir's The Second Sex. Father Mulway has requested no more flowers for the 40 hours adoration as it's bad for his hay fever. The Communist Party of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, wherever that is, have pleaded for the return of 200 copies of Mao's Little Red Book, stolen from the crypt of the First Dairy Presbyterian Church. What? The hippies are running round Free Dairy Corner and Black Polo Nicks, clutching copies of Meaningless and Nothing by Sartre. Now, how do they have time for an existential crisis in the middle of a riot? We've just been informed that the B specials around the flats will have to shift now. Radio Free Dairy will be back on the airwaves as soon as possible.
Stand still, Cal. I'll never get this finished. That Mr. LaRue is very fussy. Everything has to be perfect.
The night is bitter. Stars have lost their glitter. The wind grows colder. Suddenly you're older. And all because of a man that got away. No more his eager call, the writings on the wall, the dreams you've dreamed have all gone astray. The man that won you has run off and undone you. That great beginning seen the final inning. Don't know what's happened. It's all a crazy game. No more that all-time thrill. Oh, you've been through the mill, and never a new love will be the same. Good riddance, goodbye. Every trick of his you're on to, but fools will be fools. And when's he gone to? The road gets rougher, gets lonelier and tougher. With hope you burn up. Tomorrow he may turn up. There's just no let up. The live long night and day. Ever since this world began, there's nothing sadder than a one-man woman looking for the man that's got the man that's got a way.
Bad day for you, Marcia, honey. The biggest funeral we've seen in New York since Roosevelt. What is it about all you faggots and Judy Garland? All leave is cancelled, and here I am in this godforsaken hole with the flotsam and jetsam of the world. I am sick of coming to Christopher Street day in and day out and looking at all this filth. But I get paid plenty of greenbacks by Big Tony over there, and I don't mind it sometimes, terrorizing you scared little rabbits. All you can do is run and hide in the shadows. You're a pretty little thing. I could do you here and now. Are you a boy or a girl? Who cares? All the same cheap trash. God knows what I'd catch. Anyways, I'll be under Brooklyn Bridge, then I get as much cock as I want.
I don't mind the dress, darling. Earrings? Nothing at the 5 and dime but the smuck. I spent a fortune today on Macy's makeup department for Judy's funeral.
Cal, I hear you joined the Derry Citizens Action Committee.
Aye. And you, the new Derry Citizens Defence Association? Who do you think you're going to be defending?
Us. And I hear you were with the Derry Citizens Action Committee in William Street, trying to stop the rioting. That was stupid. Going beyond the barricade.
I thought it was the right thing to do.
Stupid. Everything's changed. We must defend the bog side from attack. I'm going down to man the barricade at the bottom of Fawn Street. You should come too.
Look, Marcus, when I went past the riot, past the barricade, I saw this policeman's fist, and he was young, bleeding, battered, and he looked so sad, bewildered. I'll never forget his expression.
Don't feel sorry on him.
Then Wally McDermott got on to me because I was trying to stop the rioting. Pushed me up against the wall, threatened to burn us out.
Look, never mind him. He was always a dick. He would start a row in an empty house. Anyways, he doesn't need an excuse for violence. I'll have a word with him.
No. I'll just make things worse.
Is this Hades? I bet you Odysseus makes it home while we're wandering here through the underworld.
You dragged Prince Hector's dead body through the sand. How cruel. Priam had to beg for mercy, his own father. Troy wrecked. Greece wrecked. Who mourns? Nothing's gained. What's the point of Iliads and Odysseys lost? The cycle of violence must stop. I can't go on. I want to go home. I want to go home to my wife and children. I'm not killing anybody else.
Okay, so we all deserve it till you give up.
Why should we give up? You invaded us and left behind that silly horse.
That fooled you.
You're easily fooled. And always arguing amongst yourselves. You never agree on anything. You're dead easy to invade. And you take to the drink all of the time. Anyways, you're dead. Ghosts wandering forever.
I'm not a ghost. Hector's wife showed me a secret passage. We were sick of blood and war. Who else pays? Only us. Cycle must stop.
But I think we may be fucked again. I hear a small cult chief from Macedonia called Alexander is on the rise. and his ambition knows no bounds.
Congratulations, Cal. You've done very well. You've reached grade 5. You've a really good feel for the music, almost innate. Especially Rachmaninoff, who's difficult, even among the best. He drove Arthur Rubinstein to the brink of madness, and you've managed him effortlessly. Especially those terrible dynamics from fortissimo, then suddenly to pianissimo. I couldn't do it the way you do it. Any news from Trinity?
Accept it. But the troubles are getting so bad. I hate leaving everybody behind.
Don't be stupid. Go.
I would never have made it without you.
Nonsense. And you must keep up your studies.
What do you mean, keep up your studies? I'll still be coming to you.
We are leaving. The house is too big for Mother. It's her arthritis. And all this bother as well.
You never mentioned it before. Why didn't you tell me? When are you going?
Next week. Knockwellan Park.
Next week? That's quick.
We got an offer for the house. You have to move quickly in this game.
Where is Knockwellan?
The waterside, near Alton McGalvin Hospital.
Oh, but sure, I could easily manage that. Sometimes it's harder to get the 200 yards from my house to here.
I don't think so, Cal. But here. Take this copy of Giovanni's Room, but make sure you sneak it into the house. It's by James Baldwin. He's in the middle of the black civil rights movement now, but sure, you would know all about that.
But it's civil rights for all. You, Amy, and James Baldwin.
Good luck with Trinity, Cal. I hear you Roman Catholics have to get special permission from your bishop. That Protestant den of iniquity.
Bishop Farn thought I wanted to join the priesthood. And before we even opened our mouth to tell him why we were there, he said I'd left school at 14 and a half, knew everything. Thought I was too stupid. I think that's what really pissed me off, because she was delighted to tell him that I now had 3 A levels, 3 A's, and was now accepted by Trinity College, Dublin. And that was the real reason we were there. Your Honour. The bishop was like, no, go to UCD. And when we came out, Ma said, you're going to Trinity. And that bishop was just 2 goose steps to the right of Hitler.
Indeed. Goodbye, Cal.
Thank you, James.
Cal. Cal. Is your ma still there?
No. Well, hello, stranger. How's London treating you?
Didn't like it. Just another party in Cricklewood. Depressing.
And what about Lily? She's still on the picture?
No. When was the last time I saw you? I met someone in London, Martha. She's from Tel Aviv.
What? You'll be heading off their kibbutz next.
I'm bringing her over next week to meet the folks.
And me too?
If you want to.
Why wouldn't I? Where'd you meet her?
The gaming machines, Piccadilly Circus.
Marcus, Jesus.
What's wrong with that? You fucking snob.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean?
You've changed.
You sure she's not looking for a passport?
You're lucky I don't punch you for that. We're getting married.
What the fuck?
What's wrong with that? That's what people do. Meet, fall in love, get married. You should think about it. You're heading to Dublin after the summer.
Aye. Trinity. Why the fuck didn't you do something? You were the smartest in the class, the whole school.
What about you and Jean Brown? I never see you with her. What about the 3-piece suites? Did you ever get engaged?
Has it been that long since we've seen each other? No.
Too busy down in Great James's Street. I hear you were seen with them at St. Colm's Hall.
I took me to see The Importance of Being Oscar by Micheál McLemore. And we went to Belfast for the opera. So what?
That's a far cry from dancing to Sam Mahood at the embassy. What's this? Covfefe. Two young men, 23, 24, their handsome faces, their exquisite youth, the sensitive love they shared between them was refreshed, revived, invigorated by the £60 in the game of cards. They went not to the houses of their upstanding families, but to a house of vice, and asked for a bedroom and expensive drinks, and drunk again. I will not forget the way he looked at me. The morning light filled the room, reminded me of so many mornings, and of the first morning I had come there. Giovanni lay on the bed completely naked, with a glass of cognac between his hands. James Baldwin. Yeah, I never knew he was like that. Whitman, Baldwin, Covfefe, are you trying to tell me something? You'll get no sympathy, nor from me. Don't you think there's enough crap going on without all this? Do you know where you'll end up? Horsewhipped up the dark lane or Grantia. That's the options. Which do you prefer, Cal? Leave it out. I can't watch your back forever.
I don't know what you're talking about. Why can't they like this poetry?
What is this? Winter,
Mitternacht at Midnight by Mahler.
At midnight. So depressing. Winterese, Schubert. Those European composers sure know how to cheer you up. I'm going to tell you something for nothing. I saw Jean Brown, and she was with that creep, Sean Phelan, and they weren't talking politics. He was dropping the hand. So you're making a fool of yourself. People are talking. People are asking me. Make up your mind what the fuck you are.
Leave me alone.
Look, I don't bleed, Jean, you know.
Leave me alone.
Look, is there something you want to tell me? Is there something going on?
Marcus.
It used to be the test of Herbivores, and now it's all them queer fellas.
Shut up!
Oh, so you're getting aggressive at last? Come on, go! Hit me! Hit me!
Can't. You know I can't. I don't know how to.
Jesus. And as for that piano, I haven't heard you play a thing.
Aye, because you'd be too busy with all your girlfriends.
At least I have a girlfriend.
I'm blowing up a town. You're all part of that. I wouldn't be surprised. We're the ones that have to live here. The army don't. And God knows what ugly shit will be left in live.
Fuck off, you little shit. You know that's not me. As you set out on your way to Ithaca, I hope that the road is a long one, filled with adventures, filled with discoveries. The Lystragonians and the Cyclopses, Poseidon in his anger, do not fear them. Or you won't find such things here, as long as your thoughts remain lofty, and a choice emotion touches your spirit and body.
Home.
Man, what's going on?
I want to go home.
Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Stand your ground, boys. Don't
What was that?
It doesn't matter, boys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Boys, stand your ground.
They're getting faster.
It's all right, boys. Stand your ground.
So it's over? Are we coming to an end? Will it ever end? Poseidon's still fuming about in the oceans, causing havoc to innocent ships. Why did Odysseus annoy him so much? What lay beneath? We'll never know. Is everyone tired? I know I am. Fretful, fearful, I've lost control, I see darkness everywhere. A new government approaches. They will make the same mistakes. Currently flaps about. I don't trust him. A tyrant? Is it the heir? Will he send in new soldiers? He blabbers and puffs, he's a fool. What? He sent in Ictinus and Phaedaeus to build his beautiful new city. They're going to build a statue to me, Athena, in the temple. I hope he doesn't betray me wearing that sash. And no cellars. They always store ammunition in cellars. I'll get blown to pieces. This can't go on. Justice must prevail. It must. I demand it.
Have said throughout the day that they hope to use minimum force. But 3 hours after the procession began, this has ended up as the worst ever confrontation between the army and the Catholic people of the Craigan and Bogside.
The White Handkerchief. The people of a city rise to sing in innocent outrage. They move through the pallid light of familiar streets, from the embrace of loving homes, to make a cry under a brooding Sunday sky for civil rights and the recognition of pervasive wrongs. This was to be a day of peaceful defiance. This was to be a day of hope, a day to overcome. Instead, the city ignites in the charged fire of ruthless guns. A butcher's dozen left undone, with another passing yet to come. Lives and loves cut down in the heavy smoke of the dairy air. Truth and justice stolen, murdered there on the streets and the dark lanes of history. A battalion ready for anything as the marauding thief, prepared to spill the blood of innocence upon a white handkerchief.
We cannot imagine Northern Ireland without
our music,
our dance,
our paintings,
our books,
our poetry.
Theatre, it's films, it's TV dramas.
Can you? No, I don't think so.
COVID-19 has been hard for everyone around the world. As we start to recover, the arts will become essential to our social and economic healing and our well-being.
I've been involved in the arts in Northern Ireland on and off since about 1976. When I played in small pickup bands running around the country at a very dangerous time. And I watched how the arts community rose to the challenge that was presented to it at that point. And I watched how the people rose with them.
I am supporting this campaign because I believe that art helps shine a light on who we really are.
Let's celebrate our differences, our spicy originality.
I believe that the arts and cultural sector in Northern Ireland is the greatest opportunity we have and our youngsters have of bringing our community stronger together.
I support this campaign because the arts are such an integral part of my life and the life of my community. I don't know who we'd be without them.
I'm supporting this campaign because without help, our writers, our artists, our performers will be unable to do what they have always done. Ask the important questions about who we are and who we might yet be.
I support this campaign because a world without arts and without music to me is unthinkable. I don't want it to be too late.
At the moment, this same arts community is facing an unprecedented challenge of COVID-19.
I'm supporting this campaign because we shouldn't have to ask to save the arts. We should be asking how the arts can save us.
I support this campaign because I really believe in the crazy, freaky future of avant-garde, contemporary, Northern Irish twang dance.
But without support, much of our arts and culture here will be lost.
4 million visitors each year engage with our arts and our culture. And arts bring millions of pounds in revenue to the economy. And arts employ thousands upon thousands of people.
Many of our artists and freelancers will be forced to give up their careers. Please help us ensure that that doesn't happen.
We urgently need your support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.